Do you remember when Resident Evil 4 first came out? It came out with a chainsaw controller for the GameCube.
No, I don't remember. Holy shit, dude.
Isn't that cool?
$500 US.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Look at that baby. Hold it with two hands.
Yeah, look at it. It's sick.
How sick though. Oh, I can
versions. They had a yellow.
I can imagine holding it.
Yeah, like this.
Oh, and an orange.
That looks terrible.
Nah, it looks cool.
It looks awesome, but like that.
I would use it.
That looks like it sucks to hold. I wasn't recording, so I need you to roll back and redo. Perfect. That'll do.
Okay. Welcome everybody. Mustache Ride. Okay. Anyway, look, we record this show live every other Saturday, twice a month for your viewing pleasure. And we're really glad you could be here tonight to watch it. We have a big show, stacked show. Thanks to Tooth. Tooth spearheaded a lot of stuff on tonight's episode, and I'm excited because I don't know a lot of what's going to happen, and I can't wait to see.
Anything could happen. Anything. We might get banned tonight.
I think Tooth is smart enough to not do that, but who's to say? Anything could happen. Stick around to the end, because that's when it's really going down.
That's when the magic happens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But for now, we're going to start with a little magic. The magic of what we've been doing the past couple weeks. Tooth, take it away. What have we been up to? What have you been up to? You don't know what I've been up to.
I don't know yet. I don't know what you've been up to yet because you haven't told me. But I started playing a new game on stream because I beat Skyrim, the dragon game, where you have to become a dragon and then kill a dragon.
How'd you like Skyrim? Did you end up, what's your ending verdict? Give me a out of 10. Out of 10.
Out of 10, I would say, as like the way that I played it, I would give it like an 8.7 out of 10, I think.
That's not bad.
I would say, like, from hearing other people and the amount of different techniques that you can do through the game, I would say, like, it's a pretty solid, like, 9 out of 10 game. Like, and it's just like, I played it pretty quickly, so, like, I beat Skyrim. Somebody told me I didn't collect all the cheese wheels.
True.
I didn't fill up X amount of chests full of sweet rolls. Like, I guess there's a lot of hidden things that I didn't know you had to do to beat the game. Right. But I would say for how old the game is, it is really good still. Which leads me to my next thing, which is the new game that I started, which is Fable, which is almost 10 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fable came out after Skyrim?
September 14th, 2004.
That's almost 20 years old.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That's crazy.
Because I was just thinking about how Skyrim is almost 12 years old now.
I was just thinking, like, oh, man, that's so long, but that's so much longer.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Holy shit. Okay, yeah. September 14th, 2004, nearly 20 years.
Almost to the day.
Since Fable came out, that's the game that I started, Fable. So far, it's pretty good, and it's funny, and I think that there's just, like, a lot of stupid stuff in that game, but it's, like, somehow very nostalgic, even though I never played it.
Oh, that's great.
Never played Fable, but it seems nostalgic for whatever reason. I think it might be the graphics, it's the mechanics, it's the weird, like, swings. But the thing that I like about Fable so far is that I don't have to be an archer. I don't have to, be a sword person. I can swing my sword, pull out my bow, and cast a spell, like, almost all at the same time, which is kind of cool. I've been, like, running around fighting these little grenumblies, or I don't know. That's what I'm calling them. I don't know what they are. They're like the little.
Forget what they're called.
I think
the wolf things, like the werewolf things.
Nah, these are little gremlin things that are underground.
Oh.
I think it starts with an H.
I don't remember.
I don't know.
It's been a long time.
There's these little ugly potato looking guys, and they're pretty gross. I've been fighting them here lately. But so far that game's really good. If you haven't played it, which is 20 years old by now, if you haven't played it, what are you doing with your whole life? I don't understand.
Hey, it's a classic, certified banger though.
Yeah.
Have you been chicken kicking yet?
I have been chicken kicking because I tested it out almost immediately when starting the game, because this is probably like the 6th or 7th game I've played with chickens. In every game up until this one, you have not been allowed to touch the chickens. People are really proud of their chickens. In Zelda, it's the cuckoos, not the.
Oh, they'll get you.
But they'll murder you. They will, and that's crazy. And then in Skyrim, if you touch a chicken, Jesus, everybody, like, there's people like jumping out of trees to kill you. Like, I don't understand what but my nickname in Fable, which is the default, I guess, is Chicken Chaser. And
Chicken Chaser.
It's been my favorite line.
You're just walking around and there's like a lady 20 yards away that's like, Chicken Chaser.
My favorite voice line from my favorite voice lines from the NPCs is, "He don't look like no chicken chaser to me, but then again, I've never seen one before."
That's so good. I love that.
I'm like, this is the best game ever. Like, why is Chicken Chaser the default? Either way, I love the game so far. Like, I started out the game as a little kid, and I caught this guy mooching another girl behind a house, and I did a good deed because I got money for it. So far so good. I'm really liking Fable.
Dude, the thing with that, I could go on and on about Fable, but with that, you can tell him, you're like, I'll never tell your wife, and he'll give you money. And then you go back and tell the wife, and she's like, thank you for telling me. She'll give you money, and you can double dip. But then with Fable, there's that good guy, bad guy, Paragon Renegade system.
Yeah,
and that's fun to play with too. But are you a good guy or a bad guy?
I'm being a good guy so far. However, I did go to the leader of the bandits or whatever they're called. I can't. Are there bandits?
They're bandits, I think. Yeah,
I can't remember. But I went there and it was like the twin blade guy. Like he had 2 blades. Yeah. And it was at the end, and it wasn't giving me like quest complete. And I was like, what? Like, what's going on? And so like. I wasn't sure what to do, so I just ended up like killing all the bandits and then killing that guy. And then it was like that was the bad thing to do. I was supposed to spare him.
Oh.
But I didn't. I ended up murdering all of them.
Nah.
I still got the money, whatever. But then I think
you'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm doing mostly good things. I haven't died yet, which is quite impressive in my opinion. Because
have you been to the arena yet?
No, I haven't been to the arena yet.
I'll leave it there.
I got to the arena. Somebody said, I don't think you're ready for this. And I was like, thank you. I'm not going to.
Someone in chat?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In chat? Oh.
Yeah.
Someone's got your back.
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody's got my back. Yeah. So far so good. I like it. It's such a good game, even after
Fable's
20
great.
years later. So good. I got a new desk mat for my setup. It's pretty sick. It's custom. I'm gonna show it here. I think I can.
Oh heck
it.
yeah! Looks pretty sweet, if I do say so myself.
So it's a custom one. It's got a stitched edge. It's got this sick Minecraft version of my logo that a good friend Daring Healer made for me in Minecraft, which is pretty sick. It was only like $34, which just seems really cheap for a custom thing. And it is nice. Yeah. It's big. It's like 18 by 36. It's huge.
Yeah, that's a good clear picture too.
It is. Yeah, it was really good. So I was thoroughly impressed by that. And happy to have that. I got another one actually. Damn, I can get that.
You got 2?
Because I only had one, and got dirty, and then I was like, well, I can't take it off to clean it because I don't have anything.
So you have a backup.
So I got a backup, and this is the pattern of it. And so it's an underwater, but it's cats with little underwater explorer helmets.
Oh, cute.
So it's under ocean cats.
That looks like the kind of thing that I would step out of the shower onto.
It does, yeah. That's what it reminded me of, a shower curtain, which is partly why I got it.
It's cute though. I'm a big fan of underwater vibes.
Yeah, it's got a good vibe. I was like, I'm gonna get that.
Nice.
Yeah, so that was cool.
You know, cats hate water historically.
Historically, they do. So that's why
not those
it's
ones.
extra funny because they're underwater. Yeah. I got them from Inked Gaming. I don't know how your quality would be if you bought something, but I will say I was super surprised. Good quality, pretty cheap. They have tons of designs. Not sponsored, but I mean, if you're
Inked Gaming,
shout out and sponsor
us.
Hit us up.
Our first sponsor of Mustache Ride podcast.
Could
Inked
be
Gaming.
You. Could be you.
I'd have to try it out first.
Yeah. But we'll give you a deal. You know, $5,000 for ad read seems easy.
Oh, more than that's generous.
Yeah, that's generous of us to do for them. So if you want that, just reach out. But I'm excited about it, though.
Yeah, they're nice.
I have also been slowly but surely thinking about building a list for spooky season because that starts here pretty soon. And I think I want to start it on October 1st. And I'm going to take a pause from story games and I'm going to play only spooky games for the entire month of October.
Nice.
So like sort of just like ramp that up and then do some cool, like, I don't know, like collab streams for Halloween or something like that. I thought could be cool.
That'd be fun.
Because I know last year we played Lunch Lady and that was a lot of fun.
And Pacify too, right?
And Pacify. We played some Pacify. So I thought it would be cool to maybe like ramp it up and then like set up a couple really cool like collaboration streams, maybe with me and you, maybe with some other people too. I thought that could be cool.
Definitely.
Then the last thing I've been doing is my wife, Chelsea, she started this plant boutique where she sells plants that she grows. And so I help her with that, but I have taken a liking to this thing called propagation, which is essentially where you lop off a leaf off of a plant and put your hand on it and grow it like you're a freaking crazy forest wizard.
Yeah.
And that's what I've been doing. I have tons of plants. I probably have 30 plants sitting in little jars of water, just like growing roots. I don't have I do actually. This is here. I propagated this plant.
Oh, look at that little guy. Little succulent?
Little succulent. And I've been doing them in like, you can't see the plant really, but they're in like jars so they keep the moisture in it. It's like a little terrarium.
Oh, cool.
It's kind of extra nerdy, plant nerdy, but it's kind of cool. It's fun to see like you cut something off and you're like, oh, that should die. But then it doesn't. It grows lots of roots and it grows into a nice plant and people buy it for $15, which makes, well, it doesn't make me money, but it makes Chelsea money. That's cool. And I get to help her. That's fun. So I've taken a liking to doing that. So yeah,
that's cool.
I'm a green thumb.
I guess so. You're pretty good at it, huh? I feel like I'd kill them all.
Nah, I could teach you.
Succulents are easier.
They are, yeah. Some of the more tricky ones are monstera, which is a fancy word. They're like the ones with the big leaves with holes in them, and then a fiddle leaf fig or a ficus.
A fiddly fig. That sounds like something from Harry Potter.
It does, and it's kind of a crazy looking plant, but it's one of my favorites. But I've been growing some of those too. So
nice.
If you need a plant, reach out.
Okay,
I'll sell you a plant.
That's cool.
Yeah. So that's exciting. That's what I've been doing. It's a lot. What have you been doing? Do you do a lot too, or a little? Do you do a lot?
I do a lot of
Chicken chasing?
Bullshit.
Do a lot of chicken chasing?
Yeah, I wish.
Don't
No,
look
I
like
just,
no
you
chicken
know,
chasing to me.
dude, this month has been crazy.
Yeah?
I've been working nonstop, and so I have very little time for the games and things, the games I want to play and things I want to do. But I have had time to continue working on Armored Core 6, the new game plus. So I beat it not too long ago.
Nice.
And I've been kind of slowly plugging away at the new game plus, trying to make opposite decisions that I made the first playthrough. And it's just really good, really fun. New Game Plus is even more fun because you have so much more weapons and parts available to you, and so you can really mix and match and really try. It reminds me of playing like Need for Speed Underground 2 back in the day, where you customize your car, go on a race, and be like, oh no, I think I need a muscle car for this one. And you go back to your garage, you kit out your car, and you go back and you crush the race. You were right. Like that's the vibe I get from Armored Core, and it's just really fun to go through.
I like I watched you play a little bit of it, like that you've been when you streamed it, and I like the real chunky build that you had. It had like tank tracks on it and like double or triple rocket launchers, and it was just like this like beast tanky mech thing, and it was flying, and I was like, that thing should not fly. It should be so heavy. But it was cool. I liked it. I like that sort of cool like mech vibe. It doesn't seem like your typical mech game, which seems really hard to the movement always seems wonky in those types of games. But Armored Core seems solid, like
it's a good middle ground.
Yeah.
If you're just like, I don't know, if you don't press any other buttons and you just hold W, you're gonna be slow and clunky, and you're not gonna be going fast. But there's so much more to it that it's a lot of fun. I have a certain build that I've saved that I just named Win. And I think it's that similar build. It's like tank treads, 2 Gatling guns, 2 giant rocket or grenade launchers on my shoulders.
Yeah.
I'm just unstoppable. It's so fun.
Just a pure W.
Yeah. And then also I've been playing a little bit more Halo Infinite recently, just kind of checking back in with it. The multiplayer, it's still fun. It's a good game. I just don't know. I think it's just the general gaming public isn't as fired up about the Halo multiplayer gameplay as they once were.
Yeah.
And there's no newness to it, you know? Like, hate to say it, but I think Halo needs a battle royale now more than ever if they're going to continue trying to get people to play it, because people that's what they want to play when they play multiplayer games. Generally there's a lot of people playing battle royales. And it might at least get people back into Halo for a couple games before they realize how Halo is not set up for a battle royale.
It could be cool if they didn't do a team version, but I'm thinking, like old school Rumble Pit, when it was like everybody versus everybody.
Sure.
But it was like a battle royale of like a 50, like 50 versus 50. Or not a 50 versus 50, but 1 versus 49. Free for all. And like you just like went in there, and like the maps were like the big team battle maps, so they're huge, and that could be cool.
It could be cool. Have some power ups, around the map.
Yeah. Randomly
generated or randomly placed. I don't know. It could be cool, but Halo Infinite is still really fun, and just as fun as it used to be. And then we played some custom games too, which are hit or miss. There's a lot of really great custom games in Halo Infinite, but that's only if you're able to get into them. If you're able to get into them with your friends, and it's real janky. There's no, you can't party up with your friends. At least as far as I know, you can't party up and then have your whole party go into a custom game. It's like one person has to go in, and then you have to join that guy in his game. And that's like, if it's like maybe 60-40 connects, doesn't connect, but it's fun still. It's good time.
I will say I don't think they ever quite got the cross-platform matchmaking going very well. Like, I feel like if you bought the game on Steam and you're trying to connect with people on Xbox, it's just like, it just doesn't work well. and
even
it's
more janky.
Yeah, and it's not just Halo Infinite. It's like the Master Chief collections like that too. Like it's just like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, and you don't ever know why it did work or why it didn't work.
Yeah.
That's just weird. I don't know.
Last night I was playing with one friend on Xbox and another friend on Steam, and it caused a couple little problems, but overall we were able to get into the same games together. But it's just like certain custom maps didn't want to load, or I couldn't join my buddy, and there was room, but I couldn't join for some reason. But there's a lot of cool stuff. Like I really like the custom maps that I like are. Oh, I forget what it's called, but it's basically where you have like a group of snipers on a bird's nest, and then you have like kind of like a track that a bunch of players run across, and the snipers have to kill everyone before they get to the finish line. And that game mode's super fun.
Yeah,
that's a good time.
Awesome.
Yeah, and there's an only up inspired game mode where you're just jumping on little platforms, tight jumps all the way up, and that's frustrating as hell.
Oh yeah,
not as nice as only up, but
I mean only up is frustrating as hell too. So
it is, but this is it pales in comparison to only up, in my opinion. In Halo,
if only you had the jetpack or the grappling hook.
Grapple hook.
Yeah,
that'd be dope.
Then you yeet yourself right off the other edge.
Yeah, too many times. And then I probably still wouldn't get very much further anyway. Yeah. Also, yeah, same here. I'm preparing for spooky season. I have a giant skull so far in here that used to be the noise it made constantly. I would turn it on, the lights would light up, and it would just laugh at me constantly. And my wonderful wife opened it up, did some surgery, got up in there, took the speaker out the bottom, and put it back together. And now I just got the glowy eyes, because I'm not trying to have that. I'm not. I know I'm a funny guy.
You need to program it to where when you die in a game, then it comes on and laughs at you.
That'd be sad. That'd make me sad eventually. Because I die a lot.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Not in Fable, but in all the other ones.
Yeah, but with spooky season on the horizon, very, very close. I started Resident Evil 4 Remake, a game that I've been really wanting to get into for a while now. I bought it when it came out, but I've been holding off because there's been so many games.
Yeah.
And now we're getting into spooky season. It's time. So I'm diving in, and there's some slight differences. It looks a lot better. They've taken out a couple things so far, but a lot of it's the same too. So I'm grateful that it's not too different from what I remember.
Is that the one that had the demo that you could play through where you have to try to kill the chainsaw guy?
Yeah, probably. Like you're in like a village and there's some houses, and he's got a bag on his head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did that demo. I played the demo of that.
Do you remember when Resident Evil 4 first came out? It came out with a chainsaw controller for the GameCube.
No, I don't remember that.
Look, will you should, if you can,
have a GameCube.
Just look up chainsaw controller and it'll come up if you don't mind showing a visual for the people. Because it was sick, and I always wanted it. I think I knew one person that had it in my life, but it's dope, and it was specifically for Resident Evil.
Oh, wow.
Obviously. You see it?
Holy shit, dude.
Isn't that cool?
So, this is it on eBay.
On eBay.
For $500 US.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Look at that baby. Hold it with two hands.
It even had like a little case for it.
Oh yeah, a little podium pedestal thing. Yeah.
Yeah, look at it. It's sick.
That is cool.
Oh, did they have did they have a specialty GameCube too, or is that just the box that it came in?
How sick though!
I can versions. They had a yellow.
I can imagine holding it.
Yeah, like this.
And an orange.
That looks terrible.
Yeah,
that looks terrible to hold. What a bad controller.
It looks dope. Oh, that. Nah, that looks cool.
It
It looks awesome.
it looks awesome, but like that
I would
looks
use
like,
it.
That looks like it sucks to hold.
So yeah, I'm playing Resident Evil 4, and it's really great so far, but I'm not too far into it yet.
I wish I would have had a GameCube.
You never had a GameCube.
I never had a GameCube. It got to the point where I would get sort of like a console for like Christmas, right? Like that's when you got the big gift. And when GameCube came out, it was like around the same time that like Xbox and everything was like kicking off. So it was like I only had one choice. Like I could only get one. Yeah. All my friends were getting the Xbox. I was like, Mom, Dad, that's what I want. I don't want. I mean, if you can get this other one, no, you get one. So I got
easy choice to make.
Easy choice to get the Xbox. I'm glad, but I did miss out on a lot of like N64, GameCube kind of titles. But now I get to play them now with Nintendo Online. And let's take a short break and read this ad from our sponsorship with Nintendo Online.
I would deny them.
Whoa.
I'm not shilling for Nintendo Online. That's a bad product.
I like it because I get to play those games.
Okay, but what if we wanted to play together? It's a nightmare.
And the Mario Kart booster packs.
Rip-off. Total rip-off.
Yeah. Not for me.
They're cool maps, though. They're cool maps, though. Cool, yeah. I'm not going to lie. But
we're not sponsored. That was we're just kidding.
To drag it out for so long, holding that Mario Kart map carrot in front of our head.
Yeah.
Like, ugh.
That was a bummer.
But they're cool maps. It's cool they did that still.
I mean, that's the same company that came out with the chainsaw controller, though. Think about that.
Yeah. I mean, I guess Capcom kind of came out with it because that's
Nintendo.
It is Nintendo, but you know what is also Nintendo?
What?
Surely one of the characters that will need a microscope. No, that will need a spot on the International Space Station to be able to see. Because we're gonna be so zoomed in. Do you wanna bring in this next segment? We're gonna move on.
Yeah, we're gonna move on. This next segment is called Character Close Up. It's where I have taken video game characters, iconic video game characters that everybody should know, and I've zoomed in on a piece of their body that's not inappropriate. And I guess it's not inappropriate. And Sherman Cool has to guess what that video game character is. So I'm gonna share my screen with him. He's never seen it before. He's not seen them. He doesn't know. And I'm gonna share it with you guys. So this is character close up. Video game characters, but close up, obviously. And
I love it.
And we're gonna get to the first one.
Is this a joke or? No, am I being tricked? Because what if it's like Luigi with like some blood on his shirt?
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
You could be being tricked.
Yeah,
or I
could have mansion.
Or I could have started you out with an easy one. You never know.
Okay, it's Mario. Final answer.
Final answer, Mario. Okay. Mm-hmm. It is
nice.
It is Mario. I feel like there's a couple that are tricky, so I wanted to start it out.
That's
nicely,
okay. That's okay. I'm ready.
Right. Number 2.
It's Master Chief.
Yeah.
It's that iconic green.
It's iconic. Yeah, you can't miss it.
He's got the like a stealth bomber. You know what I mean? How it's got those weird angles so that you can't pick him up on a scanner or a sonar. Yeah.
I wonder if that's why he has those angles, actually.
I mean, he gets picked up on movement radar, no problem.
So
like every game.
It doesn't work very well then.
No.
Yeah. Well, hopefully some of these are challenging. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, hey, look.
Okay.
Oh no.
What is this? Yes. Okay. All right.
What is it? So okay? That's a sword, I assume. A sword like hilt. Am I gonna kick myself when I see who it is?
Probably. I don't know.
Who has a sword?
I needed a couple to get you. Like I had to get you, you know? I don't know. Work out the details. Work it out. Like get
I'm
some
trying.
context clues.
Let me back up a little bit so that maybe my mind will fill in more of the space around. And it's not working. It didn't work. I'm gonna say Zelda. Zelda doesn't really have swords. Sheik? I'll say Sheik.
Sheik?
I don't know. Yeah.
Final answer?
No.
Locking it in?
I'm locking it in.
Well, you were in the franchise, okay?
Oh.
Ganondorf.
Which Ganondorf is that? Is it like fan art?
It might be fan art. I don't know.
Oh. Well,
I had to get you.
You got me.
But
sure,
it's Ganondorf.
You definitely got me. Okay.
All right. Next one.
Samus.
Damn.
I like Metroid Prime. I just played Metroid Prime.
That was hard. That was hard lock. That's
yeah.
I would have never guessed that ever.
Really?
No, not in a million years. Damn. That's a. Have you been studying for this?
No, see the thing is on the other ones too, like Master Chief, like because I don't want to just like answer him right away. We're trying to put on an entertaining show, you know.
Yeah.
But this one I couldn't help myself. It's Samus.
That's crazy. That's a crazy lock-in. All right, next one.
Okay, I'm looking at what looks like maybe the top of a shoe or a sock. The top of a sock, maybe. This is real zoomed in.
Yeah. To be honest with you, this is how zoomed in you have to get to this for it to not be so glaringly obvious.
I'm thinking either Conker's Bad Fur Day or maybe Tails, like Sonic the Hedgehog Tails. Or like it looks like Ren from Ren and Stimpy.
It does look like Ren from Ren and Stimpy.
Or Stimpy. I don't know. I forget which one's which.
I don't know which one is which.
Okay, final answer, one of those. Okay, I'll lock it in. It's gotta be the first one. What was the first one I said?
It was wrong.
Okay, it's not any of those. Damn. Okay,
you're in the franchise again. It is Sonic.
It was actually Sonic.
It was actually Sonic. Yeah, it was.
It was the top of his glove.
This is armpit region. Yeah.
Dang, he's not normally orange, but yeah, I remember that photo. He's weirdly orange.
Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
That's so weird.
Yeah, so yeah,
Tails was right there too.
Tails was right there. Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting you to get Samus so quickly, but that was
Samus.
But that was character close up. Fun little new thing that I thought was kind of fun.
That was fun. I had a good time.
Yeah, I figured we could do
You
it.
stumped me.
Yeah?
I think the Ganondorf one was fan art, but
it might be.
There was probably, I bet the colors, like a real Zelda fan might have been able to get it off of based on some stuff.
Yeah,
it's the first one that comes up.
It's one
on
from
Wikipedia.
It's from the fandom, so I think it's a Ganondorf from something, but I don't know which one it's from.
Maybe Ganondorf is just so ugly that
true.
He just always looks like fan art.
He does look like a fan art character. It is kind of interesting.
Kind of does. Yeah, that was fun though. Thanks for putting that together.
Yeah, I thought some of them could be tricky, and the deeper you go into them, like I feel like it could get like trickier and trickier. Like I started to like pull Lara Croft from Tomb Raider 1, and I was like, oh man, like you could zoom into this, like into like the belt and the like shirt, and I don't know, like I wouldn't guess it. I don't think so.
I think you did a good job on zooming in on like key features, but not really giving it away based on that. So that's cool. Yeah, good job.
Thanks.
Yeah. So moving on, we do want to mention Indie Iceberg. This last Indie Iceberg entry, Labyrinthian. We've been experimenting with how we want to tackle it. it's a VR game, our very first VR game for Indie Iceberg, and we wanted to try to record some gameplay in VR and try to make a separate video on our thoughts on Labyrinthian. We've had some struggles, a little bit of a struggle getting some content for Labyrinthian. We wanted to get content recorded in VR, and I was having problems with that. Tooth was not having problems with that. That really pissed me off.
Yeah.
And so, no, I mean, it was like, why is it so working so perfect for him? And I can't get it to work right. And so without this camera or that freezing or this breaking or the game crashing, or it was a bummer. But that's just like, we played in VR. Otherwise, the game performed really well in VR, but I just couldn't get a good recording. So all that's just to say, we're going to finish out Labyrinthian probably tonight, probably on the desktop. Get that recorded, and then we're gonna put together a separate video otherwise outside of the episode to show off our Indie Iceberg pick, Labyrinthian. So we'll make sure to promote that, tweet about it, and let you guys know when that goes up on YouTube. But that's just something we wanted to mention.
Yeah.
But we do have Tooth. You want to tell the people about the new Indie Iceberg pick moving forward that we're going to talk about next week?
And it could be that we do a video for our Indie Icebergs all the time. Who knows? We're gonna test it out with the Labyrinthian, like Sherman Cool was saying. But the new Indie Iceberg is Heartwood Online. And let me see if I have a gameplay thing I can show you guys.
Yeah. Cute little game though. Pixel art, little baby's first MMO. Baby's first RuneScape.
Yeah, it's like it's like a baby's first RuneScape, and it's a cool little cross-platform. So it's PC and mobile, which is really cool. And it's cross-progression too. So if you sign in with Steam in your account, like all that stuff is there on your mobile account too. So you hunt, you're like killing rabbits and deer and I don't want to go too far into it just in case you don't want me to spoil what you're fighting. But there's all sorts of cool things. There's mounts in it right now. I would say so far, looking at it, there's not a lot of quest lines, but it's because it's in early access. So it's free. Free. Yeah. Yeah, it's free. So it's free. It's in early access. You can solo. You can party up with people, and you're just grinding.
Yeah, it's fun.
Grind.
It's fun for a little bit. It's definitely the kind of thing that like the developer, the studio that's working on it is like 4 people large, and so they're constantly working on it. But the updates come out real slow. And so it's just right now, there's only such enemies that you can face that give you only so much XP. Yeah. And so the game's kind of soft locked at level 20. And they're slowly but surely going to be rolling out more content. But right now, if you were to download it, get in on the ground floor, build up your character, watch those numbers go up, and then just be ready for any content drops. That's kind of what I'm excited for, because it's not a huge commitment,
Yeah, it's sort of like one of those games that you can just like pick up and put down and pick up and put down. Like you're bored or you have a couple hours or you're sitting on the couch because it's mobile too. Like I feel like it's got a lot of things going for it, and hopefully as they sort of progress through their early access and testing and development, it gets better. I have seen that with games like one of our previous Indie Icebergs, Starsea's Dead Zone, it doesn't always happen like that. Sometimes games get progressively real bad and worse for some reason. So that's weird, but hopefully this one doesn't. But Indie Iceberg, Heartwood Online, adventure game. You kill things, you level up, you grind, you party up with your friends, and you pick your class. I'm going with a magic user.
Yeah, my guy is a priest. So
Yeah.
another kind of magic user. And then there's also like, because there's not a lot of content doesn't mean there's not a lot to do, because
Yeah.
you have a lot of skills. So you can chop down trees and work on your wood cutting, or pick up some cotton and work on your herbalism and little things like that. And then each kind of skill corresponds to type of armor you can make for a certain class. And so you can specialize your character and really get yourself prepared for the new content when that drops and when you're able to level up more and stuff. So, but the early days, it's a little bit grindy, but it's kind of Wild West fun to see what's going on or what's getting into it. So all that's just to say, we're only introducing Heartwood Online today. We're not even getting into the whole nitty gritty of it. So we'll go even deeper next episode.
Yes.
Or with the video we'll put out around next episode.
And once we
or
decide
something.
what we'll do, we'll cut this out, and you will never know that we even talked about going deeper in the next episode. Maybe. Unless you're here.
Though.
We might.
Unless we decide that doing a separate video, it doesn't work. Because then we're still in a trial phase. It's
We
like
are.
early access for podcast segments.
It is, yeah. It's like early access for my camera that's still...
Oh, did you buy the pre-release beta Elgato face cam?
I must have, yeah. I think that's what it was.
Oh. See, they forgot to put the circuit boards in there.
The circuit boards, that's what they forgot to do.
Yeah. That was Heartwood Online for our next Indie Iceberg goodness. So now time for the last segment of the show. And we like to bring this up every now and then, a little react content, but this is all Tooth. Tooth is running this ship for this segment as well. So I'm excited to see what he's brought to the table for us to react to. Tooth, I was thinking, actually, since we're like, we got wrenches throwing in the gears all over the place here.
Yeah.
Unless it's too much, what if we had an SMC laugh counter?
Okay.
And I try not to laugh, which in turn makes me laugh. Is that doable, you think?
I think it would be, but I don't know if it would match for the content that you're about to see.
Okay, because it might not be laughs.
It's not. I don't think it'll be laugh. I think I've pulled together, so these are some ultimate gaming clips that I've found that I think are just like top tier gameplay. And I think we could watch them and then see what you think about them, especially the first one, because the first one is a Rocket League goal that I thought was just chef's kiss. It was so good. So these are some clips that I've pulled together. They're great gaming clips. You should be able to hear them too. And so I'm going to turn down the volume because some of them are loud. So,
yeah, we'll call this Mustache Ride Reacts.
Yeah.
The whole thing, whole segment.
The whole segment. So this
could be a whole channel.
Could be a whole channel. Maybe one day. All right, this first one. Here it is.
Oh, boomer mode. That was kind of nasty especially for boomer mode, because that ball goes
gross,
flying.
right?
Yeah, it's like a boomer 1v1 corner read ceiling shot. Oh, that's kind of the angle. That's kind of sick.
It was kind of gross, right? I watched that and I was like, ugh, why are you like this?
I like that.
I thought that was a good one.
Nice.
Next one.
Okay.
Overwatch, our favorite.
Best mercy play of the game in Overwatch 2. Okay.
This is good. This is a good one, I think. All right.
Oh.
And it got play of the game. So you know it's good.
No.
It's so filthy.
No way.
It's so filthy.
What are they all doing standing there?
It's so filthy. As a mercy play, oh my gosh, it's just so filthy. Right?
That's pretty good. That's pretty good as far as mercy goes. I mean, just didn't see it coming.
Yeah.
Didn't see it. They never saw it coming for a second.
I feel like I've never been in a game where a mercy has been like play of the game material. I've never seen this kind of mercy before.
Yeah, battle Mercy to the next level. Yeah.
Filthy.
Just like perfect timing.
Yeah,
Just everything worked
like,
out great.
Everything was good. The ult, like the Junker Queen,
They're all
ult
so
was good.
squishy.
Everything was so good. It was
Yeah.
It was 10 out of 10 in my opinion.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
The next one we have a Valorant clip here.
Will you? Because I can't hear it.
Oh, you can't.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hold on. There you go. Now you should.
All right, let's do it.
All right, so this is a Valorant clip. And this was from like a bigger video, but I pulled this one because I thought it was such. Oh, you just gotta watch it. It felt so bad to see.
Okay.
Like so dirty.
Oh.
Like just
1,
like
2,
ratting right
3,
there,
4,
dude.
5. He says, I mean.
It just felt
Yeah,
so
they didn't
bad.
have a chance.
I was like, they weren't prepared for the level of rat that was happening right there.
That's good. That's a good play. That's like that's the dream.
That's the play that you want to have in Valorant that you never have, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
with the judge, yeah.
Yeah, it's insane. All right, so this next one I thought was super unique. So this streamer was using voice to play through only up. Okay, and so I thought this.
How does this work?
This one was crazy.
Walk. Tiny left.
Jump, panic. Go. Stop.
I was so nervous the whole time.
That's it.
Softer. 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 Softer.
She did it.
Stop.
That's crazy.
That was nuts, right? So she played through the entire game like this.
Was that 454 minutes? How many hours is that?
It's
2, 4,
insane.
6. Like 6 hours?
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Right? It's nuts.
Wow. That's
So
impressive.
It was so nuts. I saw that and I was like, oh my God, what a crazy thing to have done, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. This next one is also a Valorant play.
Okay.
Bro, this kid's so bad.
Oh, no. Oh. Oh.
Not that bad.
Oh, please. Do it this time. No.
Oh. I saw that. I was like, oh man, like don't talk shit and don't count your chickens before the eggs crack open.
Or just friggin' sniff her hair before you stab her in the back. Like, get in there. You know what I mean?
Who knifes the wall like that in a? Oh man, just felt bad.
Some sad, sorry sap. You know, poor
All right.
fella.
So what I want to do is I want you to rank which one was the best, like top gaming clip that you saw out of those ones. Which one was the best play? I have mine, but I want to know yours.
I think it's the Mercy one.
The Mercy one.
Because I think that I just imagine how satisfying that would be.
Yeah.
It's between the Mercy one and the Judge one in Valorant, but I think the Mercy's. I think that's the one I would want because it's the dream. That's the dream.
That was mine too. The Mercy one.
That's
was
yours?
Like, yeah, I was like, I want a Mercy just like that. I want that for me in Overwatch, and I don't get that. You know.
No, but now that you've seen it, you might recognize the scenario next time you play Mercy and make it happen.
Maybe so. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But
who's
yeah.
to say?
But that was Mustache Ride Reacts Ultimate Gaming Clips.
Nice.
Yeah. So I thought that.
I'm
could
surprised
be,
you didn't pull up any Maya clips. You know what I'm saying?
I thought about it. I actually went looking for a couple of clips of people that we knew, and I wasn't gonna say who it was.
Oh.
And then I was gonna reveal after you were like, "Oh, that wasn't very good."
Oh, that's yours.
So I thought about doing
Oh.
that, but then I was like,
No, I joke anyway. None of my clips are worthy of real reactions like that. But
I don't know. Every now and then you get a good Rocket League shot.
here and there. I'm
Here
no
and
musty.
there.
I'm no musty, but I get
Yeah,
it done.
You get it done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like this.
Thanks everybody for
episode.
exactly just like this episode, because this episode is over. Thanks everybody for being here. If you were here live, a special thank you to you. If you're not here live and you're watching after the fact and you're here now, still, thank you very much. Make sure you're subscribed, like the video, and tell all your friends that you went on a great mustache ride and you'd recommend it to them. And then share the link and make sure they know it's not a virus and it's not porn and it's just two dudes
just two
not
dudes,
like that.
Mustache
Just two dudes
riding.
chilling. No,
No. That's
I mean, technically, our mustaches are dancing around.
Yeah.
They're riding. But the special ones are saved for that special person in my life.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not me.
Thanks for being here. If you guys want to contact us in between episodes, if you have some good tidbits and doodads and little things to add to the show that you want us to talk about, discuss, or bring up,
Your gaming
mustacheridepod@gmail.com is where you will go, where you will
Yes.
send in your sick gaming clips, your ultimate gaming clips, so that we can react to them and be like, that wasn't very good.
I didn't like that one at all. Like, I don't know why you took the time to email that to us, but
But you can also reach us at our personal Twitch pages. We both stream on Twitch, and we also have YouTube channels, personal YouTube channels, personal Twitter accounts, all that good stuff. All those links down in the description down below. Any parting words, Tooth? Any final words of wisdom for episode 41 before we let the kids go?
words of wisdom. Probably don't use spoonerisms when the spoonerism is blow Gary. That seems not a good one.
And that'll do it for Mustache Ride episode 41, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you next time. Have a good life. Goodbye.
Stay friendly.
Stay handsome.
Stay handsome and friendly, and we'll catch you on the next one in the flip side.
And we'll do it good next time too. It'll be good.
It'll be better.
It'll be so good.
Bye.